Haley Welch is back.
What are we doing?
The Hawk Tuah queen herself, the rug puller, the crypto scammer, Haley Welch, has semi-unofficially come back out of the woodwork. So here's what happened, dude. She, in her infinite wisdom, for her first podcast back onto the scene, 8 weeks since we've heard from her after the notorious Hawk coin rug pull, we all talked about it. She decides she wants to come back with none other than crypto expert himself, streamer, Twitch confidant, Call of Duty player, FaZe Banks.
What are we doing?
And so essentially what we can assume and what we've discovered through some research and some clips and Aiden Ross and everything else going on in that space is FaZe has essentially aligned himself with these little crypto geniuses who essentially just sit there in front of a computer, and every fucking little meme coin that pops up, they plop $100 to $1,000 in it. They let it skyrocket to 60%, and they withdraw, and they turn their $100 investment into $1 million on a weekly basis. And so with FaZe Banks, with Banks now understanding how the crypto world works, he's got people on his team who understand the meme coin space. He's now taking it upon himself to talk to people like Dave Portnoy, Kanye West, all these people who have no business or any know-of-all in the meme coin, crypto, making your own coin space, and essentially trying to become, the guy. And so what better way to continue to prove that after a very successful Aiden Ross stream with him and his whole team talking about it, explaining it, why ETH is at a standstill, why Bitcoin is okay, but why you should really have a whole wallet full of Sol, because that's where the meme coins are now. And if you don't have Sol, you couldn't have gotten the Trump coin, and that would have been crazy, and blah, 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 blah.
What are we doing?
So his second attempt to prove to all of us that he is this crypto expert was to bring back none other than Hawk Tuah coin herself, Haley Welch. So they do it as part of her Talk Tuah podcast. Now, FaZe Banks went in with stipulations, okay? The stipulations were the following. 1, not allowing markets to be manipulated by leaking this episode's existence before a resolution was found. Fair enough. Essentially, they didn't want people knowing that Banks was a part of the episode. He's big in crypto. If they knew he was talking to Haley, it would do something to the coin or whatever else, and people would inevitably probably get rug pulled again. And so 2, her team would need to find a real solution regarding the money she made and where that should go and what to do with the Hawk Coin project moving forward. Okay, so now FaZe Banks essentially is aligning himself as kind of the middleman between Haley Welch, Hawk Tuah herself, and this third-party team that launched and promised, all of the world to Haley and her fans and followers. And so he goes on to say, these were non-starters, and we were told this episode would only ever see the light of day if we explicitly greenlit it. And then, of course, today of all days, yesterday, the episode randomly gets leaked and the price of Hawk Tuah starts pumping and everyone gets rug pulled yet again. So not only did they get fooled once, fool me twice, shame on you.
What are we doing?
So for the exact reason that FaZe Banks didn't want to do the Talk Tuah podcast with Haley Welch in the first place was exactly what happened. And it's so fascinating to see how people, especially with their real life money, who don't exactly know what they're doing, lose so much yet again, a second time. And so you have Haley Welch and FaZe Banks and his 2 crypto goons sitting around explaining to Haley what went wrong, how she can fix it, why this happened, and how crypto can be used for good and not these necessary evils that her and her team have. Essentially, we've got a bunch of scammers interviewing a scammer on how they got scammed and how they'll continue to scam again because they're all just scammers talking to each other about scamming.
What are we doing?
You know what I mean? So we've got this clip. We're not going to watch the whole thing, but we've got this 2-minute clip here. She starts to cry. Haley Welch, literally after making millions of dollars, not only from just her contracts and podcasts and advertisers and everything else she's got going on in the back end, but I'm sure some of the millions made from the Hawk coin went directly into her pocket. So she tries to cover her tracks here. Listen to this. This is how she's going to kind of give back to the community with a little bit of ad revenue from this episode, which I don't think she'll be getting because it leaked and we've all already seen it on Twitter. So here she is, and she's let's break it down.
I want to start by saying thank you to all my true fans and all the people that actually watch my stuff and they keep up with me. We're trying to sort out all the pieces and stuff to like get all this figured out and make everything right. Oh my God, I'm gonna cry.
No, don't cry. Don't cry. Don't cry. Everything's gonna be good. We're gonna be good. And guys, listen, just as a temperature check, I just want to say, the first thing that she said to me off camera was, the minute you DM me, I really wish I just texted you and called you. And that speaks to me because of how I was introduced to crypto, and we'll get into that. But I'm also kind of on the back end of things too. Like, their team's been very forthcoming. My team is vetting them the fuck out right now and has been for the last week. Thread Guy and Frank, they're going to be on this episode. It's such a weird blend and mash of worlds.
And these are his goons, by the way. Thread Guy and Frank are like his two little crypto experts. And what they do on a daily basis is they just have 6 monitors in front of them and they're just looking. They're constantly refreshing and just ADHDing at any little candle and any meme coin drop, because as soon as it drops, it's literally like sometimes seconds, sometimes minutes, sometimes it's 10 minutes and you miss it. And then as soon as they hit a few, they pop and it's $1 million a week. It's $1 million a week, but you have to be in front of your computer staring at the numbers and watching the matrix just flash by. And if you don't understand that code, and you don't understand the matrix, you'll never be successful at the meme coin flip, put 100 in, get out at 3 million market cap and get out at a 20 million market cap, blah, all the fucking crypto terminology.
What are we doing?
FaZe Banks is attempting to position himself as the expert here. And so we're attempting to emotionally talk Haley Welch through scamming hundreds of thousands of millions of dollars out of just average everyday people like this.
It rolled out.
Don't cry, Haley. It's fine. It's all gonna be okay. Life is gonna be okay. Oh, Haley, no.
Oh, don't do that. Don't stare at me.
No.
You're
adorable.
Just give us a minute.
Okay. It's gonna be okay.
Well, so basically how this idea got brought to me, it was supposed to be like what they call it, a long-term coin. And the guy that ran the account, he was like, oh,
FaZe.
What are we doing?
Look at him. As soon as she says it, as soon as she says they told me it was supposed to be a long-term coin, he knew they were scamming her from the beginning.
we're going to change like the way everybody thinks of crypto. Crypto is going to be a good place. And I feel really bad for all the people that got affected by it. And it just didn't go the way I planned. And all the money out of this episode is getting donated to all the animals that have been affected by the fires up here.
And I'll match it. Me, Ricky, I'll match it, whatever. It's really, really important for me.
Not the people who lost their life savings on the Hawk coin, but the animals misplaced by the California fires. That is a noble cause.
What are we doing?
It's a good idea. It's a good idea, and I think that's really going to give her a lot of publicity. I think that's going to be the headlines. When this whole thing inevitably hits mainstream, it's going to eventually just read, in the hellfire of her dumpster fire of a life, Hawk donates money to the animals, and that's going to be your saving grace. I think it's a great PR stunt. I think it's a great move. Just keep pushing forward. Don't worry about, the people who lost money. Don't worry about the team rug pulling again for the second time after this video leaks. I wonder who leaked it, Haley.
What are we doing?
You know what I mean?
Me, to make sure that we address everything and get through all of exactly what happened. I think that it's really, really important at this point to be totally transparent about everything that happened with you and your partners and this launch and in crypto, and what makes this bad and what makes what Iggy Azalea is doing maybe even good, and what makes Trump's doing different, right?
Okay, and so now here, and this is the end of the clip, but he's basically trying to justify, FaZe Banks is trying to justify that the Hawk Tua coin is different than the Trump and Izzy Azalea coin. Ye had a coin or so. Everyone's just, Ty Guy, I think, made his own coin. Everyone's just making their own coin now to make a quick couple of $1 million.
What are we doing?
This is the scam of the year. A few years ago, it was NFTs. All of your celebrity friends, all of the billionaires were talking about NFTs. All the influencers were talking about NFTs. And then the market skyrocketed. And then what happened? 90% of the projects tanked. It went to zero. Ethereum's at a standstill. No one's buying or trading or selling NFTs anymore. Everyone's buying and creating and flipping and dumping meme coins. It's the new NFT, and it's just the new grift that every single person that there's an app. I just downloaded an app. There's a Travis Kelce coin. There's a Taylor Swift coin. There's a Dave Portnoy coin that he has no idea about. Someone just launched a Yay coin. There's a kissing coin with the logo is literally Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce kissing on the football field, and it's valuable.
What are we doing?
And so there's just anyone and everyone is making in these crypto coins every single day with the single hope that someone or enough people catch on for at least 20 minutes to dump anywhere from $1,000 to $100 in just to test the water, and enough people do that. Now you've got 200 grand in your pocket, and it's done. And that's it. It's a quick flip, and it's done. And so for anyone to think that the Trump coin or the Hawk Tua coin or the Iggy Azalea coin or the Dave Portnoy coin or whoever's coin, I'm going to have a damn coin tomorrow. I'm making my own coin tomorrow, and I'm putting all my fucking money in it. And if you want to purchase shit from me, or if you need money from me, send me your address, send me your wallet address, because you're getting it in WAD coin. You're getting a WAD coin for your payment next week, Jeff. Congratulations. You better open a crypto wallet.
What are we doing?
Like this is the new scam. This is the new thing to do. This is the new thing to make quick money online from your favorite influencers like Logan Paul, FaZe Banks, Haley Welch. And by the way, this beating around the bush that we're all doing, I don't know why no one's saying it, but this beating around the bush that FaZe Banks and Haley Welch is doing, saying like, oh, Haley's team, they're a bunch of idiots. They're scammers. You shouldn't associate with Haley's team. They don't know what they're doing. Haley's team is the one behind this. It's not Haley's fault. She doesn't know what she's doing. It's the team behind the crypto project. Hey, Haley's team is Jake Paul.
What are we doing?
She's signed to Better, is she not? Is the podcast and everything under the name Hawk Tua not been signed away to the Better Network? Like, I'm sorry, but why is Jake Paul not being held accountable for this? I cannot imagine that Haley Welch went off and randomly on her own with no one else to help her found this company to make her a crypto coin and promise her the world without any input from Jake Paul. Like, let's get him on the phone. Why hasn't he mentioned the Hawk Tua coin? Because something tells me he's making 30% on the back end as well.
What are we doing?
Just a guess, minor speculation. But if I had to put any amount of Bitcoin on it, that would be my guess. So I don't know. FaZe Banks aligning himself in the crypto space. He keeps talking about Grand Theft Auto 6 and how you're going to get paid to play it on his server and the crypto and blah, 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 da, da, da. It's just, it continues to be an inevitable roller coaster. Am I invested? Of course I am. Did I put some more money into Bitcoin this year? Of course I did. Trump promised me it'd go through the roof. Trump said he'd make the United States the crypto capital of the world. So inevitably, I said, of course, Donald Trump, I believe everything you say. I believe everything Donald Trump says. And if he says it's going to be the crypto capital of the world, why wouldn't it be? He's bringing the plastic straws back.
What are we doing?
So why wouldn't Bitcoin go through the roof 30% this year like it did last year? I watched it. In 2024, from January to December, it went from $40,000 up to $100,000. And I said to myself, okay, that's it. It's going to do the same thing next year, so let's invest now. Under 100 I got in at, and now we just need it to go to 130, 150, and we'll be good to go. But at the end of the day, I think most, and if anything, the coins and cryptos that you're getting from playing on FaZe Bank's Grand Theft Auto 6 server and Hawk Tua and Haley Welch is better just in your average 4 or 5% savings account, put it in a Roth IRA and actually have a retirement or some amount of money to go out with to leave to your kids, because you know you got nothing now. Stop putting it in the crypto, dude. It's not good for you. It's not good for your health. It's not good for your wallet, and it's not good for the price of eggs. The more you put into crypto, the higher the price of eggs we're going to get. You know what I mean?